Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ardiona Rajwa. I am currently 17 years old and now I live in Bekasi, Nusapala, Jalan Citra Indah number 2, RT number 1, and RW number 12. Previously in Jatiasi, I graduated from SMAN 11 Bekasi in 2023. When I was little, every morning, my father often invited me to play badminton. So that until now, badminton has become one of my hobby. Not just badminton, I like playing games too, because almost all my friends around me play games, and in the end, I often play the game too. An interesting fact about me is that I have dreams that are complementary unrelated to my hobby. I dream of becoming a lawyer. Why do I dream of becoming a lawyer? Because I think I currently in Indonesia, there are still a lot of people who do not get the justice they should get. That's why I really want to defend the people who should get the justice they deserve. An example is Mirna case, which was very hotly discussed yesterday. I am a child who makes friends easily because I often and very easily meet new person. In this academic community, being a friendly person was my way of contributing to a positive, inclusive environment, enriching both my college experience and the journeys of those around me. But I always hide my sadness to myself without any reason. I don't like talking about my sadness in public because I want my friends to see me as someone who is always happy and has a positive influence. In a family, I am the first child and have two younger siblings. Now, I am a student at the UPN Veteran Jakarta campus majoring in law. Why did I choose law major? The reason is very clear because my dream is to become a lawyer. I have to master the laws that apply domestically and abroad because I think learning laws are very important for us to know and enforce. Practicing law is financially and intellectually rewarding since law is intellectual, challenging, and stimulating. This provides the opportunity to grow and develop, and also law school provided an opportunity to acquire skill sets that will open more career opportunities. Law school teaches individuals a diverse set of skills to grow and develop, and also law school provides an opportunity to acquire skill sets that will open more career opportunities. Law school teaches individuals a diverse set of skills that can be applied to research, business, government, and many more. I really enjoy studying at UPN Veteran Jakarta campus because my friends are very fun, so I don't feel lazy to go campus. Because we encourage each other to be good students, but there is something I don't like at the moment in class. Some of them are very picky, some people only want to be friends with the people they want. So one class cannot bond, so I feel like this class is divided into many small groups, but they are still good. And one of the things I like about this campus is that UPN it is also very easy to access good place because it is close to urban area. So if there is spare time when changing listen from 1 hour to another, we can easily go to find a place to wait, such as cafe or park. If after coming home I feel tired, I can rest and play with my friends at the cafe while drinking coffee or just simply buy a snack or so I don't get starved when I went home. To be good student, in my opinion, the most important things is what we have to be diligent in coming to campus and going assessment given. Always attending class meeting and having good manners toward lecturers, such as giving greetings when we meet or when don't meet. Or going with when being given as an assessment because currently There are many students who having uh, not having good manners toward liquors, dare to talk to teacher or lecturers. This is not very good in my opinion. Therefore, we as students must have good ethics. Also, as a law student, my commitment to excellence is evident in first aspect of my academic journey, demonstrating a keen passion for the intricate facts of legal principles. I engage with complex legal concepts with enthusiasm and a thirst for knowledge. My adept analytical skills and critical thinking abilities allow me to dissect legal issues, providing nuanced per, perspective and solution. And the most grueling chapter of my academic journey unfolded 3 months before the university entrance test, or UTBK. Um, the setting was a small yet boasting tutoring center where my quest for a commendable UTBK score dominated my every waking moment. Each day, a rigorous schedule of tutoring sessions awaited, extending well into the night. The fatigue was palpable, exacerbated by my participation in the school extra-hour program, a testament to my unwavering commitment to securing a satisfactory UTBK score. The nightly sessions were both a crucible of determinant and an expected source of camaraderie. The tutoring class despite the taxing academic pursuits become a haven where fun friendship blossomed. The teachers, despite the generational gap, blended wisdom with a remarkable understanding of our youthful humor. Laughter interstrode to the study halls, providing moments of respite from the academic intensity. We found sense of sadness and disappointment for my own unmet expectation, underrated by this setback. I summoned the remains of my enthusiasm and decided to forge an alternative registration and exclusive form filling while continuing to immerse myself in relentless study session. The challenge, however, was not merely academic. The emotional tool fallback plan. Yet, the specter of giving up haunted me in a twist of fate. My tenacity prevailed. I triumphantly received an acceptance letter from my dream institution, UPN Veteran Jakarta. The realization that I had not only gained entry into the university but also secured a spot in the coveted law program was a profound affirmation of my perseverance. Referencing on this arduous journey, I recognize the need for a more proactive and energetic approach in the face of challenge. If confronted with a similar situation in the future, I sought to channel my experience into a reservoir of unwavering determination to avoid the pitfalls of fatigue and potential burnout. I will prioritize balance, ensuring sufficient rest, embracing moments of levity, and maintaining a strict study routine. In essence, the tumultuous months preceding the UTBK were not just a testament to academic pursuit, but a journey that underscored the significance of resilience, camaraderie, and the unwavering pursuit of one's dreams. And what are some essential qualities every teacher should have? For me, every teacher must be able to attract the attention of their students. It is important to make all subjects interesting. Using interactive methods such as experiments or competitions to get the best result from each student. Apart from that, teachers must be people who listen and help from our tiredness as students so that we are given relief in assessments or exams, able to understand fears or trauma, and support students to overcome them. However, this will bear good results when we as students are also adequate to be given treatment like this. It's like talking. It is definitely not just one person. It is. No matter how perfect the teacher is, the best way to do it. If the student can appreciate what is given, it is very difficult to balance. What I say will actually be contradictory. Teachers and humans are not perfect, neither to us we as students. It is possible for teachers to make mistakes, but that doesn't mean they will always be wrong in their teaching because every teacher's teaching is identical, like a human character that is not monotonous. In my opinion, there is not ideal way for humans universally. It just requires adjustments to each individual, such as teacher seeing how students learn and students seeing how teachers convey it. Ideals are formed together, not just one-sidedly. What are some pros of studying on distance learning course? First, in my opinion, the advantage of distance learning is that the time is flexible. It is said that because if the schedule determined by the institution and the teacher is unable to attend class, it can replace with an online class with a time that can be discussed with the students. So, no, there are limited time intervals expect outside each hour. Then the costs are not too big, such as there are no electricity costs, and if there is an event, no extra funds are needed for the event. So you just rely on the internet and meeting platforms, which are relatively cheap and everything can be access easily. Lastly, access is easy. I have mentioned it in the second point. Access is said to be easy because if there are problems, you can still be helped by technicians. And if you have problems with user information, there are no many people on various social media to teach you how to use online media platforms for learning. In my opinion, overall, as time progresses, technology which certainly also rise, and we as humans have to follow the flow of technology so that technology does not subside. But apart from that, things that are thought to be good also give rise to controversy due to the misuse of this technology. And number three, what are some cons of studying on a distance learning course? Of course, behind the advantage, there will definitely be disadvantage in online learning, namely, number one, Lack of interaction between students and lecturers. Online learning means that students and lecturers never meet. This creates a lack of interaction between students and lecturers. Moreover, supervision from a lecturer is reduced due to learning not meeting due to distance. Number two, student focus in student focus is disturbed. With online learning, most students experience this disturbed focus, usually such as a noisy house, students chatting with other students when the lecturer is explaining because they are not directly supervised or and so on. Number three, unstable network. Online learning is of course related to the network, where an unstable network will cause students of lecturers to follow the online learning process. Students or lecturers whose homes do not have network infrastructure often experience difficulties in online learning. Number four, lack of understanding of the material. Online learning makes students less likely to understand the material presented. By studying online, students cannot ask lecturers about material that they cannot master directly. Maybe students can ask questions, but it is very difficult to understand the material if it is not explained directly. Likewise, a lecturer has difficulty knowing whether his students understand or not. Number 5. Lecturers have difficulty giving grades. When studying online, it is very difficult for lecturers to assess a student's behavior, attitude, and discipline because they cannot meet in person and see directly how a student follow the existing learning process. And the last number 4. Does everybody get equal opportunities to study? Um, I have two views on this topic. The first is subjective. I think it really depends on the country where you live. But in Indonesia, the written rule is that you must have at least a high school level education, and the relief profit and easy access by government is very helpful for lower class people. However, if we talk about the quality of school, it is uh, definitely definitely different between private and public, especially in Indonesia where social disparities are very prominent, such as very different infrastructure. What's more, it depends on your financial capabilities, the ability to pay for program and facilities like campus in Indonesia. Even though they are same country, the competency of the student is definitely different. This is what makes the fees from a campus very far above the average. Even though if you look at it, the material profit is the same. However, the difference is in terms of ability, and at will now university and probability of obtaining a scholarship is small. The second view, in my opinion, is that objective objectively sorry, all humans have the right to receive a decent education. Maybe it has been provided by the government up to high school education, but that the results provided are appreciated in terms of the learning process from the government. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.